Hey there folks, PC, Squint, or Clint Abbott, however known to you. Hey, want to do a little video today and let you know that my house is for sale. We are downsizing, and so you can see in the back behind me, I hope you can see me, see this, let me just pan it there. There's the for sale sign. There's the house and some of the neighborhood. And so what I thought I'd do is my realtor can show you my place, and you can go online and you can see the pictures inside the house and they can tell you what a great neighborhood it is. Quiet, wildlife nearby, and then a lot of amenities nearby, but I can show you. So today I'm going to give you a little tour about what is in my neighborhood in a 3-mile radius, just inside a 3-mile radius of what I have at our fingertips every day, and why our house is not only a great house, but it's in a superb location. So follow me on with this little tour here. We'll get in Henry, my Honda, and we will go. Okay, so there's the car, or there's the house. And let's see what we can do here. This neighborhood that we live in is called Hartman Estates. Established in about 2006. We were one of the first houses in this development. We are the first-time homeowners. Our house was built, we moved in on April 29th, 2006. Most of these houses you see came in right after us. So this is a great neighborhood. Houses have good value. People take care of their property. We have an abundance. We have a really multi-generational neighborhood here. We have lots of kids, lots of young families, great ethnic diversity, and which is a strength, I think, in this community. We also have a lot of people my age, a little bit older, that have grandkids. So it's a great neighborhood all the way around. And like I said, 2006 these homes were built, this development was made. So what we're going to see is I'm going to show you, I got to get gas here, but I'm going to show you this first 1-mile stretch of what is available. You can see just lots and lots and lots of nice houses. And now this is Hartman Drive, and now we're coming up to 68th Street. 68th Street. And it's 8:30 on Saturday morning, so Vantage Points Estates just to our north. All right, so here's what makes our community, one of our communities great, is our churches. There's Ada Bible Church, the Kentwood campus. They call it Kentwood, but we're really in Gaines Township. But that's Ada Bible. There's the Gaines Marketplace and Plaza Center and a runner out there. So yeah, we have a lot of great churches. We have thriving churches, thriving schools. Gaines Township is a thriving community. Over here, Crystal Springs. Many people have heard of Crystal Springs. That's been here for a little while, but great homes. Another reason why values are so good here, and your values are maintained and grow. So it's a great place to thriving churches, thriving schools. Look at this. This area here is 68th and Kalamazoo. This has had a significant buildup in the 13 years that we have lived here. It's just been amazing. Many, many people are moving to Gaines Township. We have about 25,000 people that live in the township, and yet for a township we don't have wells, we don't have septic tanks, we have city water and sewer, but we don't pay those kinds of prices. Gaines Township is one of the lowest tax bases in Kent County. We are taxed on about 26 or maybe 27 mills. What that means is for $100,000, for a house that sells at $200,000, you pay taxes on $100,000, and you would pay about $2,000. Now, if you live to our north in Kentwood, you would pay probably, instead of $2,000, you probably pay about $3,400. So a bit more. Okay, so I'm going to sign off. Here's the Shell station. Beyond me is Logan's, Applebee's, Myers, and we have traveled right now just about 1 mile. So I'm going to pull into the Shell station here and get gas, and then I will get back with you in just a few minutes. Okay, here we go. We got some gas. Now, as we take my Snap Fitness thing off, let me show you around here. As we leave the Shell station, we'll drive behind here before I get back out on the main drag. Here's a Logan's. Now this is all 3/4 of a mile just down 68th Street from my house, okay? This is what we have had the blessing, and if you buy my house, you'll have the blessing too. So there is Logan. There's Applebee's. We're going behind them. There's Applebee's. And I originally was a frequent here at Panera Bread. That was before Starbucks came in. Panera Bread. All these businesses came in 2005, and we moved in 2006, except for the Sushi Grill. That's fairly new. Cadoba's been here a while. Okay? And then, of course, what can I say? There's the big M, Myers. We love Myers. We're going to miss that because we're only 3/4 of a mile away from the big M. And, you know, it's one of those deals. If we forget something, we just shoot back over here and get it. So that'll be missed, but you'll have that benefit. Okay, now we're getting back out here. This is called Gaines Marketplace Drive, and it's for all these new businesses that have come in back. It's been now 13 years, but we've enjoyed it, and it keeps growing, So this is Gaines Marketplace. Now we're coming back out to Kalamazoo Avenue. Put the up here to Kalamazoo Avenue, and this is Kalamazoo Avenue and M6 we're going to see in a minute. There you see Bob Evans. We did a lot of men's breakfast. There's Chick-fil-A. Grandson works there. We were at Chick-fil-A when they opened up 2 years ago. Great business, Chick-fil-A. Okay, now this is M6, and this is a great highway. We're about 1.5 miles from my house, and this is M6. And M6, we are about 2 miles east of 131. So getting out on the highway going east or west is easy to do here. Easy to do. M6. It's a great freeway that connects on. It's called the South Belt Line. So coming up here, we're at about 1.5 miles, 1 3/4 now maybe. And there's East Kentwood High School, and there's the campus over there. It is the largest high school in Western Michigan. About 2,600, 2,700 students attend East Kentwood. Credit unions, family fare. If you like family fare in Spartan, that's over there. All right. Just got a lot of stuff here. A lot of small business. Big B Coffees over there. Lots of Big B Coffees around. There's Walgreens if you like Walgreens, but if you don't like Walgreens, over here you've got Rite Aid. And so now I'm at 60th Street, all right? So we've traveled a couple miles, and you've already seen why there's such great bang for our buck here. Again, Gaines Township, one of the lowest tax bases in Kent County, and for a population like we have of about 25,000 people, certainly the lowest. And like I said, we don't have wells and septic tanks. We have water and sewer provided by the township, but not at city prices. To our north is Kentwood. There you see Kentwood city limits, okay? And Kentwood is a community of about 50,000. So between Gaines Township and Kentwood, you have about 80,000 people. Okay, another great church, Heritage Baptist Church. This is on 60th now. Just kind of showing you what's inside. There's a little strip mall there. Cabana's a great, if you like zippy food, you'll love that. Mexican restaurant there. Now I'm going to turn, and this is Ridgebrook Drive, and this is my little, it's just a little drive that can get me back over to Kalamazoo Avenue. I just wanted to turn around, but I wanted to show you some things that I generally see. And where I'm turning is, you'll see another great church, if you can see that. Kentwood Community Church is right here. Kentwood Community Church. And that's another church. The Kentwood Community has a great reputation. They've been around a while. And I don't know what they have, maybe 2,500, 3,000 people, something like that would be my guess. And the campus is behind those woods. Let's see if we can get a shot of it here. I'll keep showing you. See, you've got this area of suburban and yet there you can see the campus right there. Not a lot going on today on a Saturday, but that's Kentwood Community Church right over there. Okay, now we're going to get back here on Eastport, and over here we have some apartments, great apartments over here, and sorry about the sunlight. And now we're right behind Celebration Cinema South. Okay, so we're heading back to Kalamazoo. I've kind of looped around, and I'm back within about a 1.5 mile distance from my house. That is Celebration South, the back side of it. Over here is Pepino's. Okay, a lot of people hang out there. There's another shot of Celebration South. Nobody at the movies at 8:42. And then you come back over here, and we're approaching Kalamazoo Avenue, but let me just show you. Of course, I told you that I used to go to that Panera. Over here we have Penn Station. Penn Station. And we have Sprint, and we have VIP Nails, and we have Chipotle, and a physical fitness therapy place, and tanning, and two of my favorite places, the Bloop yogurts, frozen yogurts, and Starbucks. This is where I hang out. It's my mobile office. I do a lot of work there. Okay, and there you see the M6. There's the M6 Kalamazoo Avenue corridor. Very, very nice. And we are, like I said, we are about 1.5 miles from my house. There's a sign of everything we just saw. So now let's see if we can, what else we can show you. Oh, look, there's a plane coming in. That's something else you get to see. The airport is probably, 6 miles away. We see a lot of that. We see a lot of planes coming and going just out. It's not a nuisance. It's actually kind of pleasant because they're in their lowest descent. They're quiet as they're descending. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. So now I'm on Kalamazoo Avenue. We're heading south in Gaines Township. There's the M6 again. There's the Holland exit west. There's the east, Lansing east. Okay. And again, traffic is still slow this morning. It's 8:44. We've only been out here for what, 10 minutes, 13 minutes, something like that. So you're going to see some things you just saw earlier. There's Chick-fil-A again, Bob Evans. I hope what you've seen so far really encourages you because, like I said, there is so many things here at your fingertips within 3 miles, and we've only gone maybe 2 mile radius, out 2 miles so far. So we have lots of banks and credit unions, and there's some banks. There's a dentist office. We have several dentist offices here. There's another credit union that's fairly new. This Family Medicine is brand new. Bell Tire, great place. I go here a lot. Bell Tire. I get my tires here at Bell Tire. Another little strip mall over here, a Subway that came in, and another credit union. Here's Makatawa Bank. So lots of financial institutions that are available. And yes, I just went through a yellow light and recorded it. My wife will really like that. All right, so now I've crossed over 68th Street heading south, and I'm going to show you another school that's thriving. I'll also show you some new businesses that are starting up here. Right now, it's Crystal Springs on my left and on my right, Crystal Springs. And here's the country club. It was called Crystal Springs Country Club, but not anymore. It's Stonewater. And there's Snap Fitness, where I work out every morning. Snap Fitness, there's a snowbank. You can't see it through the snowbank. There it is, Snap Fitness. All right, there you see Crystal Springs. Over here, another great church, Trinity. It's a Christian Reformed church. Actually, United Reformed Church. Sorry about that. It sits back there, Trinity. New housing development here. Not part of Crystal Springs. Crystal Springs has a golf course that runs through it, just so you know. So it's really, really interesting spot here. Okay, so coming up here is another, so a lot of houses have really established. This is 76th Street. So now we're about 1.25 miles south of my house. There's Cross Creek Charter Academy, and it's a good school, growing school. And my lane ends, so I got to pay attention to that. And like I said, talking about good schools, so you've seen Kentwood Schools, you've seen Cross Creek Charter School. Here is about 2 miles from my house. There is South Christian's new campus. Grand Rapids South Christian. Well, it's not Grand Rapids anymore. It's South Christian High School here in Gaines Township. New campus. They just opened up in January, this campus. Beautiful campus. I refereed a ball game there the other night. Very, very nice. And that's new South, and their athletic campus, their athletic events have been out here for a while, but they just recently added the actual high school. Over here, this is, again, we're on Kalamazoo heading to 84th Street. And there you see Cornerstone Church sitting in the back there. Cornerstone Church is growing. That's a church of about 2,200 people. There's a farmhouse in front of it. There again, that's the rural aspect. There's Cornerstone Church over there, the sunlight probably blocking us. Over here, I'm at 84th and Kalamazoo. 84th and Kalamazoo. And I'm just going to hang a right, and I'm going to do a turnaround. And that building that you see is our township office. This is the Gaines Charter Township office. So it's a beautiful facility, but like I said, the tax base is so low here. This is where, if you live in my house, you vote here, Precinct 2. This is where we vote. And I'm just going to loop around here and turn it around. But this is the Gaines Charter Town, beautiful facility. And they do some nice things for the community. They, yes, they collect our taxes, but they, like when you live in a community like this, and you're all about, values, and you wanting your property to look good, what do you do with all your yard waste and your leaves? You can't burn leaves here like you can in rural places. So they have a dumpster, and a couple times a year they make that available to people for about a month. You got about a 30-day period of time, and you get rid of all your yard waste and stuff if you don't want to pay to have it hauled away. So Gaines Charter Township offices, fantastic. All right, so now we're going to head back. This is 84th Street, and you can see in the distance that is, again, Cornerstone Church. We're on 84th in Kalamazoo. I tell you, and you can see you have rural, you have a little country out here, and right now I'm 2.5 miles from my house, 3 miles from my house. This is the 3 mile edge, and you've seen rural, you've seen, suburban, there we go, get the terms correct, and you've seen rural. And it's great. This is just great. Grand Rapids is just 9 miles, the center of Grand Rapids, not the edge of the city limits, but the actual center, the S-curve and all of that. The center of Grand Rapids is 9 miles from my driveway to the S-curve. So you just got a lot of things close by. And like I said, you can see this community is all about thriving, growth. It's just beautiful, beautiful. I mean, you got great housing developments here, and you go across the street, and this is a farmer who hasn't yet sold yet. All right, got a dairy farm here, and apparently he's still interested in dairy farming and not selling yet. I suppose someday he'll sell, and there'll be more houses developed there. This is residential over in this area, I believe. I'm turning on 76th Street. I am now 1 mile from my house. And back over here is Crystal Springs. Crystal Springs is a sprawling development. It is on the west side of Kalamazoo Avenue, and it goes over to the east side. We're on the east side. I live on the east side of Kalamazoo Avenue. So here we are. And a lot of times I'll come home, and I'll come home this way from if I'm at the township office or if I'm out and about there. So now we're going through Crystal Springs. Too bad for the snow. Can't see the golf course. There are golf cart paths that go in these houses, in between these houses and behind these houses. You can see, again, this is now under a mile from my house. These are our neighbors. And these are, you can see the values are very, very good here. It's just a great market. It's a great spot. That's why our house is really priced the way it is. It's a great buy, not only for the house and what we offer in our house, but as I've been trying to show you, location, location, location. They say you can't beat location. And this is a great, great, great location. Now we're leaving. Now that is where Crystal Springs ends, and this development is called Cornerstone. And again, you'll see nice homes, good values, good sorry about the snow, but I wanted to get this video out because we put our house on the market here in March. We didn't want to wait till spring. Puppy pulling out in front of me. Okay. Not supposed to have dogs running around in the neighborhood, but that's okay. Reminds me of my hometown. So this is called, that was Cornerstone. Now we're pulling into Hartman Estates, which is where we live, Hartman. And we're on Shady Knoll Drive. There's Hartman Drive and there's Shady Knoll Drive, and those are called Hartman Estates. And that's what you're seeing. And it's been, they built some new homes in here, and well, they're all, you know, I mean, really new. But all these homes have been have arrived here from '06 on. So now we're coming up the street here, and you will soon see my house. We're going to go by my house again. I'm going to show you one more thing here. There's my house for sale. There it is. There it is. Okay, so and in the spring, when the warm weather, lots of people out walking. We love this community for that reason. You can connect with your neighbors. Again, the diversity is really good. We're in the Kentwood School District. We're Gaines Township. It says Caledonia. We have a Caledonia zip code. That means Caledonia delivers our mail. But we're actually 7 miles northwest of Caledonia. This is Gaines Township. And we are Kentwood School District. So our taxes support Kentwood schools. And so the Kentwood School District is known for great diversity. Over 70 different languages are spoken in the Kentwood School District. And in our neighborhood, we have a lot of diversity there as well. Vietnamese, Bosnian, Hispanic, black, white, and so on. Well, now I'm on 68th Street, and we're heading east. And they resurfaced this street and broadened the lanes. There's a new Rainbow Child Care Center. And here's Explorer Elementary, one of the Kentwood schools, just not even a mile from my house. A great school, great spot. Here's another development called Avalon Point. All right. So, again, lots of nice homes in the community. And we are about just a little over a mile right now from my house. And yet you see farmland. You see farmland. And up here on the right is Orchard Hills Farm Market. My friend I have friends that live here, and they do a great job. They have there's their farm. Used to buy goat milk from them, get eggs from them. Nice job there. And now we're coming into the village of Dutton. And we're probably right now at the 1.75 mile mark, just a tad under 2. We'll call it 2 miles. We'll call it 2 miles. And this is Hannah Lake and 68th Street, which is known as Dutton, Michigan. Dutton. And here in this little village, it's going to lose its identity because it's growing so much in this area. My church that I pastored used to meet here. This is another great school. This is the Dutton Christian Middle School, and they have grown and have recently added on to their facility. And so I'm just going to spin around through their parking lot. All right, I'm going to spin through their parking lot, and our church used to hold services here. So this is a nice school and a nice setup, and people playing basketball on Saturday morning. Dutton Christian. So right there you've seen a variety of schools and churches in a very close, like I said, within the 3 mile radius. So the community is growing. This is all Gaines Township, and this is why we love living here. We love living here. It's just really, it's really the best of everything you can imagine. We're at the intersection at 68th and Hannah Lake. Beyond this red light, if I continued south, there's there's 2 churches up there. Another United Reformed Church and in Thornapple Covenant Church, I believe is the name of it. This is the village of Dutton. Nice little community, very, very, very small. One of those things, if you blink, you'll miss it. And they have a park down there, shady park. I think it's going to lose its identity as Dutton. There's the Gaines Charter Township Fire and Rescue is right there. New to Dutton, coming up here on the left, is a brewery, microbrewery. Those are hot. And it's called, there it is, Railtown Microbrewery. And I haven't been in there yet, but I heard it's pretty nice. It's brand new. I haven't had a chance to get in there yet. Brand new. Okay. So, again, we're going east on 68th. You can see there's construction out here. I'm going to show you why. Here's another great school, and that is Dutton Elementary. It's a Caledonia school. So now we're in Caledonia Township. I'm sorry, we're not in Caledonia. We're still in Gaines Township, but it's a Caledonia school. Sorry about that. I got excited there. So that's another really good school in a close area. This is East Paris and 68th Street. Let me show you what I'm really excited about. There's a landscaping business right there. Now we're at about almost 3 miles out. Coming up here soon will be 3 miles. And Steelcase is right there. This is one of the Steelcase buildings. They employ quite a few people. I don't know how many. There's another new business coming in. I don't know what it is, but I know what this building is. This is what I wanted to show you. Okay, Amazon. Amazon's new warehouse is about 3.5 miles straight down 68th Street. And this is a huge warehouse. And this is going to bring thousands of jobs to the community. This community is really, you've already seen the growth that it's had so far, and that's going to continue. And so you'll want to get to my house because houses are going to get snapped up quickly because thousands of people are going to relocate wanting to work for Amazon. That's the new Amazon warehouse right there. Oh, I'll see if I can turn around here. sure they won't let me in there, so I'm not even going to try. But there's the new Amazon warehouse going up, and it is just 3 miles from my home. Major employer here in Kent County and Gaines Charter Township. Okay, now I'm heading back. This is 68th Street, and we're going to head back to my place. So it's right at the edge of, this is where the township begins, right here, 68th and Patterson. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing where I live and why my house has such a great location. There's just so many things to see here. There's so many places to go, things to do. You can't be bored. But if you want to stay home, you can. Great churches, great schools. I showed you, Ada Bible Church right there, Kentwood Community Church right there, Cornerstone. Those are the 3 mega churches. And then there's many churches that are not mega churches that are in the area that I didn't take time to show you. Okay, so again, steel case, heading back into the village of Dutton. So I'm going to shut this down now, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope this helps you out, and I really hope you'll come take a look at my house. The address is 7051 Shady Knoll Drive, Southeast. Zip code is 49316. We are located about 1 mile east of 68th and Kalamazoo as the main intersection. M6 is 1.5 miles away. 131 is just 3 miles away. Great spot, great location, a lot of growth. Hope you've enjoyed this. And now I'll sign off. Bye.